Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous. Yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we're here, and there has been something just been on me.
Okay.
And that is, I really want to channel Beyonce's aura. With the things about, I want to know her spirit, how she's feeling at this very moment. And even though I'm talking about her, I'm already feeling a sense of anxiety. That's how I feel. Anxiety. And I haven't gone in, but I just wanted to go in, and I wanted to know. I also feel like with her sister coming out last week, I've been wanting to read on her. I've been wanting to, ever since I started opening up my gift with the world, I've been wanting to go in her. This has been about a month ago. But all at the same time, I'm delicate because I don't want to bombard. You understand? I want to be able to be gentle. And even though I have a love-hate relationship, I'm still her fan, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's just that sometimes you adore people, but then they let you down. Mm-hmm. And when they let you down, you don't always get over it, because you start seeing too much. Or like the Kardashians, like I used to adore Kim, but then after a while, they just become, ooh, you know what I mean? Or you may see that they become too greedy, or too distant or removed or aloof or whatever. You just start seeing things as time go on, and it changes you, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but I wish no harm on anyone. But I really think I want to go in. But before I do, let's just lay out some cards and let's see what the cards say. And let's start from there, because I really want to go in. I already feel trepidation. I already feel it. I got my focus in view. I know just where I'm. Oh, she came out. It's the King of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. Moves. Agitation. What do you mean? Got a vision, agitation, on the move, sitting on the edge of the chair. Focus. She is focused, holding power, and she's ruling her own self. Mm-hmm. I don't see if he is, they side by side, but if you are a king, then the next card will have to show up somewhere, the Emperor. Because this is her saying, I'm standing on my own. Mm-hmm. This is clear, like I'm ruling me. And in my reading, when I did her sister Solange. Okay. Solange, I felt this so strongly that I remember this, is that Solange said she's changed. Yes. Solange, I remember that. Solange said she changed. If you get a chance, go back and look at that reading. Yes, please. And I'm saying in my soul, Beyonce is not the way we know her. The platinum, the light one, that is the new Beyonce. This is her new look for now. She changes her look, and this is the look that everybody is striving for. Nene Leakes, everybody are altering. Yes. And when you see things like this happen, especially when you see someone as Beyonce, who's been a leader of fashion. Not that we say anything wrong, but you got to understand you're speaking volumes when you go platinum. That's true. You got to understand, let's just keep it real. I worked in a salon. So when you go blonde, even for redheads or white folks, that's a big statement when you go blonde. When they get older, if you notice, a lot of the little old women, what do?
Yeah.
They go blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it covers the gray.
Yes.
So, and another thing you see with a lot of white women, the older they get, their hair becomes shorter.
That's true.
Not all, but majority rules.
Mm-hmm.
It is a standard. Some of them want it bleached to the root. Some of them don't want some of the darkness show. Some of them want highlight, and some of them want it done. But they all got this blonde thing.
They do.
And this blonde thing have a reason. And so to me, when I see, and you don't have to agree with it, this is my observation, and I'm from old school, so when I saw Beyonce doing this, you got to understand 20 years ago, that would have been unthinkable.
Yes.
So she's making a big statement. Is it wrong? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you just got to understand she's got the look that will please any man. She can go any gender. I mean, you know that, but she can go from any man she wants.
Uh-huh.
She's neutral.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is.
She's beige, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's neutral. She can be accepted. She could be the president of the United States. No, I'm serious. If you understand what I'm saying.
She really could if she wanted to.
No, because she's not
I know. And this
educated for that. But I'm just saying for the look.
Mm-hmm.
She has that look. And it took her all these years to get that look.
It did.
And she's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing it. And you know what? Kim could never wear it.
No. She tried.
She tried. Until she hold it down.
Yes, that's what Kim did.
She did that though. We were shocked and appalled. But Kim has been trying to go that platinum, but she can't pull it off. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it 100.
No, she can't.
Let me meditate on that. She has tried. She has tried,
mm-hmm.
but she cannot do it. Only Beyonce can pull that off.
Yes.
And she wear it like nobody else. Color and all.
Mm-hmm.
And besides all of that platinum, you take off her wig and her mane still flow down her back.
That's true.
That's some hot girl stuff right there for you. Give it to her. You know, but anyway, let me get back to this. So anyway, I went on and on about Beyonce because I guess I want you to know, because I don't know what's going to be said or where I'm going, but I just want to set the grounds to say this is just me being open. And if I get anything, and if I don't, let me see. Yeah, but I feel her being antsy, like, you know, come on now. She's not saying this. This is the only way I can express what I'm feeling. So I am in communication with her. Yep, just like that. So anyway, so I see a king, and I see this king is looking at something. It's not looking at me. So it's something that is more got its attention. Maybe she's looking at her kids. Maybe she's talking to Jay-Z. Maybe she's talking about Sir Davis. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But then I see she's looking at something, but it's looking like she's looking at a man that's carrying the burden. Mm-hmm. That's carrying the burden. That's what it looks like. And on the upper side of her, I see a child where her heart is. So here you see, you can't hold it. I don't know if you could see it. A child, you see him holding the burden while she's like, I'm in charge. Mm-hmm. I said, I will see what's going on top of her, you know. And then on the other hand, you see here, that is that page of cup. So you see, those are her children, or representing her children or her son, but it's representing kids. And you see, that's her heart. That's where she working at. But her husband, but let's see, because this top card is going to tell us. Oh no, I don't need that. That was ready for me to read it. Justice.
Flip it around. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm eager to see these cards too.
Justice. When I call, do you want to look through them, or no, you don't want them, and hold them up because they would be a bigger way?
They would, but it would take me some time to find them.
Okay, so justice here. Well, So anyway, this is justice. You made me laugh and laugh, made me lose my thought. So justice. Could Jay-Z show up as justice? No, because justice is a female. I had to catch that. Justice is, I was going to make a joke. Justice is a female. And yeah, Lady Justice, who holds the scales as Libra and have a sword. So justice, and it seems like she's standing up for herself. So this is like, these are some new moves, and these are things that Beyonce is choosing to do. Beneath her, this is her standing on her life's work, whatever this is, be it mental or spiritual, but this is something she stands on, and this is something she's either proud of or disgusted of. The tower.
She got a lot on her.
Ooh, she had a tower moment, and she said through that, she'll never forget.
Okay.
Like it's where I remember. Like I'm never going to allow myself to get that low again. So it's like for now, I guess with the things with her and Jay-Z and what they go through, because to me, this just seems like this is a marital problem. You know, and I think that she's probably looking at her career and saying, we got here, but the same tower you built is the same tower that's coming down. Everything we build, it's like in time, it's coming down. And it's been that way. You know how you work and work and work, and y'all already done had a tower moment. That tower moment when she found the truth. That tower moment when she was choked, when she had to pick. That tower moment when she forgave him. That tower moment when she had to back. That tower moment when she fell apart. The tower moment when she said, I put my love on top. When he was cheating and lying. Those tower moments.
Yeah.
Okay. A tower moment that was so deep that she cursed God with her mency.
Yep, she did.
That's gangster. Because even a non-believer would be scared to do something like that, just in case you invoke the Elohims. But to just say to do that, let you know I meant what I said, and I said what I meant, and I don't apologize. How do you come back for that?
Yeah,
that's like blaspheming in its highest of the holiness. So, but then when you see her come on stage and she says, I want to thank God, you just kind of like, I'm confused, Beyonce. I don't know.
Must not be the same God they worshiping.
I don't know. I mean, I know you was doing it. You want us to know it all. And now it's like, I don't know. I don't know who she is. And so when her sister said, I don't know, you don't know who she is. We don't know who she is.
No.
But I can say this because this is what I hear her saying to me. I'm a great lady. And she's, can I just be real? This is what I hear, what I see. I'm a great lady. You know? It's like way more than I ever thought or dreamed. You know, I feel like she got that raspy voice. You know how Beyonce had that country twang? I want to do it, but I can't do her no justice. But this is like, I earned the title to be lady. I earned the right to wear blonde hair. I'm breaking barriers.
That's true.
And she says, and though you don't see it now, like you may not see what I'm doing, I move like that. I don't like people knowing all what I do. I like the element of surprises. I'm not much of a good talker. I hear her saying, you know, she don't like her voice or she don't like her twang, something like that. You know, it's like she don't feel elegant enough or educated enough. If it was just home and chilling, that's her. But to come out and know that people going to scrutinize everything, that ain't going to go with the look. So she knows to be quiet. You judge what you want. You see what you want. You look for what you want. Now I want to know, what about Jay-Z? We all want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Why you feeling I feel that nervousness. Why? In too deep. And make sure, just in too deep. You know how you just too in too deep to something, you just not good, not bad. You just gotta let it play itself out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In too deep. Just gotta let it play itself out. It's not good, it's not bad, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It has to work itself out. So that means he ain't saying why. When they know him, they know where to find him. She's sassy. She's sharp.
Okay, well, that's good.
Ask a question. Because then that way it'll take me off. This is what I'm picking up. And from the cards, remember that king showed up. She said she's not the same. It's like she's saying, I feel like, she said, my sister was right, but I've changed. She's not the same Beyonce. To the point, that look that we see her in, she gradually grew into that. But this is it for however long. This lets her know, hot girl summer, what is it, bitch in charge, whatever. That's hard. There is nowhere else to go after platinum.
True.
That's it. And if you don't get that, I don't even know what to say, because I feel like crying saying that. Like she's saying, I reached the pinnacle. I am this. About the music award, you think of a question about the music award, the country. Yeah, I won the award, but all at the same time, I didn't need award. They recognized me. And I wanted them to know that if I could, I would. And if I wanted to come back and make another one, I could. That's why she was saying I put them on the album like that, to let them know this is one and done. But if I wanted to, I could. That I can do that. If I wanted to, I hear her say I'm multifaceted. If I wanted to rap, I can rap. And she said this is the price she paid. In studios, night after night. This is a life I live. I gave up my life for this woman. She gave her life for this. Sleepless nights, trying to stay on top, trying to put the music, trying to beat avant-garde, trying to beat the rest, trying to think of new ideas, trying not to, make no ruckus as you go and borrow things from other people, just trying to be number one and just working and working and working and working. And you work so hard, you finally get to the top and you go, damn, this it? This it? This it. There's nothing else. She's there with the platinum. I've done it all. There is not an award that I need. She's almost embarrassed. She's saying like, she feel modest. Like, I feel like they just give me awards because I'm here. Like in this thing where they bow down to her. And I'm telling you guys, this is really honestly what I am picking up. You could tell from the conversation I had earlier to this. This is her channeling her energy. Now, that's what I'm getting from her. She's not the same. She's not me. She done grown up. I got kids. I have issues. She said, I got a sick sister. My mother gone through a divorce. I know what it's like to suffer. I could just hear her talking with that country accent and that raspy voice. She grew up. She said, all you all see is the glitz You don't see behind the curtain.
No, you don't.
You don't see what I have to pay to be there, to wear that blonde hair. And because I have to. Do you understand what she's saying? I have to. If I want to be there, then I have to conform.
It's true.
She don't have to, but she won't be there. You understand? But if you want to, because they want you to be able to please every man on the earth.
Yes.
If that makes sense. But she's classy. Now, this is where we're going with Camilla. She's bringing it in. I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, but this is just it. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm going to say it. Between Camilla and her, she says trashy. And she's pointing to myself, classy. In other words, she knows how to wear the look. How, like, Beyonce is, the whores in this house, but Beyonce know how to bring it down and make it look classy. And I guess she's like that masculine look she wears, not a look. I'm getting a discrepancy there.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that alone, because why would she care? Why would she notice that? Or why would her energy feel? Maybe some people on this have to deal with some things because they have to.
Okay, that's good.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be careful. Everything I say is allegedly.
That was Kamala's sentiment when you had done a reading on her, just
what
the fact
was
that
it?
Kamala was nervous or scared or fearful about her situation. Maybe Beyonce could feel about that, because you also felt Beyonce be nervous.
Yeah, and I feel like she's very much relaxed now, but I definitely see some kind of discrepancy with Kamala and her feelings. I definitely see that. What else? She just changed, and you all will see it.
Okay.
You'll see it. You'll see it. I guess she'll talk again, because she's going to start coming more out a little bit more.
Yeah, we see that.
You do?
Yeah, just the fact that she's advertising for like Levi's. We're seeing her do more advertisements for companies and brands like she wasn't doing before. She would advertise her line.
It's all a cost to be where you are. Sometimes she's like talking to me like in a parable, but in a picture. So I'm just going to say it the way I'm receiving it, okay? That may not be exactly what she's saying, but that's the only way I can convey what she's saying. That when you get to the top, you have to scrub hands. And you choose who you scrub hands with. Everybody got to do it. It's just we need each other. We keep each other's secrets. We each other's keeper. And so if I want that, you can get me there, because you're the next person in line that I have to go to. And so a deal is always made.
That's true.
This is what I'm receiving. A deal is made. And then I honor it. When I get to where I go, I deal. It may have to wear some leaves for a while. I may have to do that. I may have to do that. Not that I care, but maybe her teenage son want to pick this business up and want to do something, and so why not?
Yeah.
And I do the best I did, because it got me there. Always deals being made. It's deals being made to get there, and it's deals being there to stay there. And so where is there? There is when you see everything. She's saying that's where this come from.
Okay.
That means you have gotten to a level that you done seen enough. Quiet. You only seen half of what you seen. You only know half of what you know. You took an oath And now you demand to honor it. And every way you can, you let us know that you are honoring it, even if you discreetly do it. Then we know you're honoring it. And as you know, it has gone down. Like it's not like in our face. It's still there, but it's not in our faces. And I want to ask her why. It's just not needed right now. It's enough. You got to know when to change. That it was just for then. It doesn't mean it's not.
Right.
It's just different now. If that makes sense.
Like we saw Diddy, he had done it.
It's this.
Like why?
Yeah, this is it now. See, because we see him do it, and I've seen Kanye do it, and I'm always shocked because I'm like, I thought he wasn't. And once you're in, you're in. And and about Diddy, this is what she's saying.
Okay.
It's up to Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? It's up to him. He will decide his own fate.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I also hear there's no way out. It's just no, at this point, it's just no way out. It's just got to be done this way. And I think that's what Ray J is saying.
Okay.
Like, we saw the picture. It was enough. We all know. We all seen it. But now it's out. We can't sit on that like that. Ooh, I'm acting hard. Ooh, see? Can't sit on that. So we can't ignore that, even though we seen it. All of us seen it. And shock and horror, we seen it. But we knew what we were doing.
Okay.
You know how sometimes you could be seeing somebody and all of a sudden you may not see it. You see your dad slap your mom and you so shocked you just, like, because you never seen it. It takes you like that. Like,
so that caught you so
off guard that you just
never imagined.
You just never would imagine. But then you begin to understand and see it. And yeah, you could say something, but it wouldn't matter, if that makes sense. And so either you'll be a part or you won't. Either you'll go deeper or you'll say, this is enough, I'm out. And you can go as deep as you like. But now it's being shut down or taken out of the country, because a lot of this stuff is done in other countries.
That is true.
This is probably where they got it from. You know, they try to mimic it, and this is so vulgar, but when they call it The Purge.
Okay.
The movie when everybody goes free and get to do what they want. It's like I'm feeling inside. You know, I have no idea. It's like the best thing I know is The Purge. They get to purge.
Okay.
They get to purge their toxicity in whatever grotesque manner they need to purge. And it's there for them. This is money. You just can't get everybody to do it. And one of the things I was asking is, what about the children?
Yes. What about the children?
Why would you get children that are loved? Too much work.
True.
I just feel like right now I'm channeling too much. I just feel like I need to be quiet. I don't know if this is me talking or Beyonce, but that's her energy field. And I really did pick up on it. And I've learned more than what I care to know. And it's fetishes. See, fetishes. It's what you pay for. These things has been around for years, thousands of years, even in Jesus' day. It's something magical and powerful about participating in it. You're appeasing the gods that enjoy these things. Just like when you go to church, you do the things that the church do to please your gods. And so, because if they do good, the gods bless. You don't have to believe. But that's why it's a select. Everybody don't get to go all the way up. Why do they call it the 33rd, what is it, 33 Masons?
Yes.
It's a peak that only a few get to go and see. And what are you willing to see? Well, when you have everything, that looks...
Yeah, that's true.
When you got everything.
Be a part of a select group.
To be a part of that. And you have to alter yourself because you become a beam of light. You're an ascended master.
Oh, you know what?
Am I right? Is she right? I don't know. If I'm wrong, you all tell me.
No, it kind of reminds me of this really terrible movie that we had. I thought it was.
Did I see it?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I think it was called The Uglies, where like, I know, it was about these children that like at a certain age, they was like in this compound or like in this civilization. And once they became a certain age, they were allowed to get facial reconstruction and make themselves more beautiful. And then they got to join the world of the more beautiful people and like live this entire life. I think you can watch it either on Netflix or Amazon. I didn't get the concept because I just thought that it just taught the wrong image of self-beauty and self-worth. But in this context, it would make sense about the fact of once you get to a higher group or that select group, once you elevated and graduated, you're no longer a normal or like a normie. Now you're like a part of this select group and you got to alter yourself, become what they look like, act like what they looked like.
It's an image.
It's the image, and you got to.
And not everybody, but you already, as you go up this 33 level, you know what is required of you at every level. At any level, you could stay. At any level, but every level is going to cost you something. What would you give to have the ultimate?
Exactly.
I'm not saying she have it, but she glowing.
She glowing, for sure.
She's beautiful.
Yes,
she's like a goddess. And they are showing now how people are saying Beyonce, and she think that's funny. Why wouldn't they?
Yep, you gave her some praise before you started doing her reading.
Yeah, but why? But my point is, why wouldn't they though? She's been where nobody's been as a Black woman. I don't even know a white woman that's been there that was young, maybe old.
You're right.
An old white woman, like maybe I don't even know any. I'm trying to think of a white woman that's been at that status, and you want to know why? Because of Queen.
Yeah.
She's Queen status. Yes, the white people, I haven't even seen the likes of it. So it's either one or two things. Either she's there to own it, or she's somebody going to tear her down.
Yep.
Because now you got to fight to stay there.
Yes.
And it don't look like she's the type that give up easy. It seems like she would retire first.
Okay.
She can. Who would blame her at this point?
All right. I mean, I think that's the rumor on the street that Beyonce is saying something about how she
really
retire. I'm not sure how
that would only
that
be.
is.
But that would, you know what? This woman is in her 42, 43. She has to look at that.
I mean, Rihanna retired.
She's still shaking her bones. That's a lot of work. Yeah, and you got to understand, she immerses herself in this.
She really does.
She becomes this. This is her life. Her children sometimes get neglected. She gets neglected. Her husband, because when she's vibing, she's vibing. This is her life. This is what I think that she wants the world to know. This is her sacrifice. Mm-hmm. That's her ruby. That's her diamond. She's where she worked for. And she said, I'm there. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Yeah, I move forever and ever.
And they said, I'm here. There is nowhere to go. But I'm going to have my, what is billion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. After that,
where do I go? I've done everything. I've accomplished. So yes, you can call me queen. I will not be offended. And I think I understand what she means. I guess what she's saying, if a Messiah came in the room, and let's say some of us saw that he was a Messiah, mm-hmm. and let's saw he did wonderful things, I would bow down.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I would reach for his hand. Mm-hmm. I would say, how beautiful you are. I would say, bless me. I would. Mm-hmm. So for people that haven't seen that, white and black, it's like we never seen the likes of this. So we're giving it homage. Mm-hmm. She made it. Jay-Z already made it. And she made it by herself.
That's true. Now, I did have a question.
I hope that makes sense.
Yes.
And that's what I'm channeling, guys. Honestly, I don't know Beyonce. Everything I say is allegedly. But if Beyonce was sitting right here, I wonder what she would say to me. I have nothing negative to say at this point. Go ahead.
Yes. Speaking about Beyonce and herself and her empire, is Beyonce now trying to create a generational wealth for her children?
She already have a generational wealth. I already had that. Deals have to be paid. If I make a deal, I have to honor it. Just because I'm at the top, I still got things I got to do. I'm probably built out for the next 5-10 years of my life. It don't work that way. I'm Beyonce. I have to work, not because I need to, but because contracts was made. Yes, my singing, yes, but I had to do this to get this. It's all a part of a organism. I'm where I want to be. It's a high price. It's a high price. And I know not few make it. But I made it. And she's looking there and I hear her saying, I got here and said, is this it?
Oh,
but that doesn't.
That must have been to realize that moment.
You know, I knew someone who told me this story. I don't know how true it is. They said they had gotten like $2 million. And they said, and when they got them, they all, they waited for the million, waited for this million, waited. Finally, they get the million. Uh-huh. When they get the million, they said it meant nothing.
Wow.
Because all the time when they was trying to get it, they needed it, they wanted it.
That's true.
By the time they got there, the thrill was gone. Like a woman on a night, you done waited and waited and waited and you wanted it. And then next thing you know, you're waiting for the night to come and it comes and you're on your menses.
Yeah.
He's grossed out.
Mm-hmm. Vibe off.
You embarrassed. Everything busted. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think it's like that. And I think that's the way I'm interpreting. As I say, I know none of these things. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to listen. Only if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but this is what I channeled. And like I said, whether it was Beyonce or Beyonce.
And Ray J.
And I channeled Ray J too?
Yeah, because you talked about Ray J a little bit. About,
what did I say?
Talking about how something about how Ray J is like calling out the industry.
No. That was my own personal opinion.
Oh, okay. Well, you did get a little.
But I will, I'll talk
aggressive.
about Ray J for a minute. Let me see if I can get something. But you have to ask me a question about Ray J. Anything, I don't care what it is.
Okay.
Go ahead, ask me a question.
Okay, my question I want to ask Ray J is, does he really want to look out for Jaguar Wright?
He laughing. He got that smacking, man. He's talking like that. It's like she ain't want to do it. She ain't want to do it.
Okay.
That's over. Like, I'm done with that. Like, she ain't want to do it. She ain't want to do it.
Okay.
You know, I'm done with that. Man, I was, he's coming off like I was doing her a favor. I was going to have her do it the right way. She could get paid. I can get paid. He hustling. He's doing that same thing he was doing to Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
That's what he do. I make deals. And I think that's so funny because this is what Beyonce is saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's always making deals. It's money. It has to roll over. You can't just sit on it. You can't be rich and just sit up there and say, no, it don't work that way. You're dealing with, that's just like if you was a gambler and you done made it to the $50,000 table. You can't go in there and think you're going to sit around and not gamble. You better be able to have 50,000.
That's true.
Right? They don't care if you only have one. Then after you play your one, you can look in the hand and get up on out of here.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You had your 50.
Mm-hmm.
Because those people don't care if you got 2 50s or 150 million. You understand? I meant 100 million, but I'm saying like 2 separate 50. They don't care because when they go to get it, you ain't got it, out of here. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want you around watching. This is Moneyball. This ain't no play. And I think this is what I think she's trying to combat. So no, I don't sleep. It's business. You know a lot. You see a lot. I was so much thinking who made it there. And it came to me.
Who?
Oprah Winfrey.
Ah, yes, another one.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. And I'm hearing Kelly Rowland. No, Kelly, that's the one on TV. Kelly, she's a white woman.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson?
No.
Oh, no. Kelly,
I can't think of her name. She does the morning show, I think. I can't think of her name. And her husband, I think, is something Rodriguez. But anyway, Kelly, I can't think of her name, but she's been mentioned. It's so many people that's up there. Some of them are not as close, but it's so many up there. So many celebrities. So many. What am I doing? I went into a trance on that one.
Picking a card on Ray J.
Ray J here. I see Ray J here as the Pentacles, always making a deal, always making money, just like a kid. He's like a little what do you call a person? A gesture, like one of them little gestures that's always trying, come on, let me get a deal, let her get a deal. Let's get a deal. He's always about making money. Mm-hmm. He can turn $1, he can make $1. He's always balancing. He's always hopping on one foot. And honestly, this is what's about to drive Ray J all out of his mind, trying to stay balanced, trying to stay cool, trying to stay, because he still want that reputation. He still want that reputation as I'm a good guy. Mm-hmm. He's not a good guy because he thrives off of other people's weaknesses and drama.
Mm-hmm, he do.
He's a good guy because he feels bad about it.
That savior complex.
But that's the wickedness of it. It's like, that's wickedness when you know what you do is bad and you feel bad, but you do it anyway. So you're going against your own belief. So that makes him an antichrist. So he has a hard time adjusting, but he balancing it. But JJ is like the court gesture. Here, I see his family home is turned upside down. It's turned upside down with him and his wife. It's turned upside down. I don't know if they're going to get a divorce or not, but even the son in their life is upside down. If this card is turned upside down, I will turn that son back around. Yep, so my cards are upside down. So I will turn this around and so again, over top of him, I see that he have authority that he doesn't listen to. What's his sign?
A Capricorn.
He doesn't listen. He goes where the wind go, where that dollar bill blow. If he feel like he can make it, he put all reasoning out. And sometimes he make really bad decisions because he put all reasonings out. And he gonna try to find that dollar. Though the waves come and the ship be tossing and turning in the back. You know, but he is always about that balance, always about that money, always about that hype. He's like a hype man.
Okay.
Yep. And I see between him and his world, his life, the way he lived, that became between him and his wife. Uh-huh. His lifestyle is what turned their lives upside down. I see the magician. He's a trickster. He's a trickster, all right. Let's see up here. I see the lovers. He loves his wife. He loves his family. He really loves his wife. He loves his family, most definitely. And if there was anything that he could make happen, that would be. But I just think that, let me see, this is going to tell me what I think. See, he swore, his life, what he does, being in all these precarious places, in those streets, he's married to the street. Those streets mean more to Ray J than his family.
Okay.
I'm not saying the hustle of it. You understand? Yeah. Being in the know, the hustles, always turning a trick, always making a dollar. He's the Antichrist. Who to go to? Ray J. If you don't know, Ray J is always behind the scene. He's like the court jester.
He knows somebody.
He knows somebody, right? You know, when somebody getting some drugs, you be like, I don't know, yeah, go on over there. And such as that, they know exactly who to send you to. They ain't going to send you to the $1 million man. They're going to send you to, he's low budget. Let me go on over there to, he's that. He's the man. If you want to get a job done, Ray J, come on, let's see what you could do. He a little man, but he got a lot of power. And he know it. Because he tries to be good to everybody.
Yes.
And so right now, with them getting in a beef with the Diddy boys, that don't look good. Because we never see Ray J really getting into anything unless it's on the show for hype. And even then, he's apologizing, right? Sure. So anyway, so what I see here in his marriage, I just see that him and his wife, they just love each other. She's still there. I don't know if she divorced. Have she? I don't know if she divorced him, but he still loves his wife. And I just think that there's just going to be no other. She loves him, but she know what he's all about. Ray J about them streets. And Ray J's about turning that money. And is he somebody that can be trusted? I wouldn't trust him. Because it's about street. If he had to choose between those streets or me, he's gonna choose those streets. He's gonna be loyal because that's where his money is. Go ahead.
I'm not exactly sure if they are officially divorced, but they have filed for divorce, and that was earlier this year. So there's not much on if that's actually gone through.
Because he allowed his work get in the way of his marriage. Here, see, I can't even lie. Go ahead, cards. And here it says night. And when I think about the night, I think about darkness. I think about many nights his wife was lonely while he was out there. I think how she was just looking, being watchful and wondering when he was going to come in. And even though he was out there with the children, at the end of the day, he may come home, but then he's gone again. I just see the life she lived, and she loved him. So this is a short period. He come home, he rests, he clean, he shower, but he's out. Ray J married to them streets. He's, in a way, it's like a gangster paradise.
Yes.
Not that he himself is a gangster, but nobody, not even his family, is going to come in the way of the street. That's his money. That's who he is. And we're all starting to see Ray J really big out in them streets.
Mhm.
Whenever we already starting to see, wait a minute, when everything big go down, how Ray J there?
Yes.
We don't even acknowledge him as Brandy brother anymore. He just Ray J. He's a man, if you want to get a job done, call Ray J.
Yes.
That's how I see it. And so I see he went home to rest or do what he had to do, eat, clean up, whatever. But he put his career, his money making over his marriage and left his wife alone on many nights. And the trust, the distrust, and all of that just ruined their marriage. And even though he's really heartbroken about it, and if he could make it better, he would. But Ray J not giving up them streets, if that makes sense.
Yes, that does make
and
sense.
As far as Beyonce go, let me read about her outcome.
What does Ray J get out of those streets?
I don't know what Ray J get out of those. Life, money moves. Ray J saying, I can hear Ray J. I haven't been there where they at. Like, that's why they get all my, that's why Jay-Z and Beyonce get that. Because they done been places where that the average ain't go. You understand? They may have gotten close, but they ain't get that close. So where they actually got say in big events. Who sing at the Super Bowl?
Gotcha.
Like big things, you know. So anyway, this is about Beyonce, and I want to know what Beyonce card is. Beyonce, what would you like to leave us with? Because she was really, I feel this is it. I don't know. All right. I feel this is it. This is Beyonce. It says a cat.
Oh.
A feline.
Okay.
She says conniving, calculating. And she says, I can be loving. I'm easy to love. She says, look out for. She can be self-centered. It's like a queen. She's like self-absorbed. Honestly, baby, you read it. Mm-hmm. Read my writing. Read it.
Conniving, calculating, can be lovable. Easy to love. Look out for themselves. Self-centered, timid, and skittish.
This is who she says I am. This is what it cost her to be there. So when this just goes back to say what her sister said, the Beyonce I know don't exist. Mm-hmm. She may exist, but that's not her anymore. And she gotta grow, you know. And this card speaks for it, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you think? Well, that's all I got.
2 readings,
huh?
That's definitely good 2 readings.
That's what I had. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed it. I honestly only see what come to me. It's just like a download. It's like it's so easy. It's like I've been doing this all my life. I just didn't know that I can call it at will. If you said, do this for me, mm-hmm. I could just go right in and pick it up. Or if I can't, I can't. I don't sweat over it anymore. And whatever it says, I just say what it said. I don't question it where I used to question. I just say it. It's just downloading. It's like it's just coming in me like a download. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. I have no idea. I'm just letting it do what it do. And it's just that easy. And it just took me a long time to trust it. So I say all that to say to you, if you have something like that, and that's a gift you have, start downloading. Let it speak out. And start around your family or your friend or your husband, your boyfriend, people you can trust, and test it and see if it's right. Because what happened, I would just do it and people were saying I was right. Or even when I did it and you read on Meghan Markle, and it was what she was experiencing at the same time, at that same moment. So I know that it's real. So I trusted to share it with the world. And I've been down here for 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. And I'm just allowing the world to see one of my gifts. And this is the biggest one that I have. So I'm willing to share it with you. So if you want a reading or anything, please. You can wait till I do a live. I'm always eager, or you can set an appointment.
Yes.
I'm always there to please. And with that being said, I deal with the soul. Let me say this. If you don't want your soul read, don't come to me. I can be a little rough, but it's all out of love. Because I know people don't want to deal with the shadow self. And people come to me, they don't come to me because you're happy. You come to me because you're troubled. You come to me because you want to be fixed. You come to me because you're broken and you need some spiritual guidance. You come to me because you want somebody to show you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know where to go. You're trying to figure you out. That's who come to me. The broken, the lost, the frightful. I deal with those broken things and the ones that are sick and tired. When they done everything, that's who I deal with. And if you work with me, you will have a result. 100%. You got to work it. I can't do the work for you.
That's true.
I can't. I can show you the water. And sometimes when you know what you're doing, it's your gift. Use it. That's all I gotta say. That was unexpected, but I felt like I just really needed to say what I said.
Yeah.
So don't come if you're not really trying to be sincere, because I'm learning I have to shut it down. No more faking and lying because I don't want to deal with the truth. It is what it is, and I say what I say, and that's it. And when you come to me, that's what you're looking for. Yes,
that's where your money's worth is going. Getting the truth.
Getting the truth, and you may not like it.
They say the truth hurts.
You may not, but we could work it out. But I see what I see, and I had people calling me trying to play. I'm like, why though? But I try to be nice.
They don't take it serious.
They don't take it serious. But every time I go in, I'm losing my own energy. But it's worth it. And with that being said,
yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed what I had to say about Beyonce. I have no idea. I got to go back and look on it.
Maybe we can call them soul readings instead of intuitive readings.
Soul reading. Right. Soul readings. That's what they're going to be changed. We're going to change the name. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Intuitive soul reading.
Okay. Intuitive soul readings.
Because that's what I do. I read souls. And I used to say to my mom, I didn't understand it. And she just always said, you just speak the truth. You was born to tell the truth. I felt like, oh my God, why me? Why I gotta be the one that gotta give the bad news? Because it's not that you're giving bad news. You just gotta be able to help people to deal with their bad news.
Yes, pull back the curtain.
To pull back the curtain. And not everybody can deal with it, just like everybody can't deal with the dead. Everybody can't deal with sick people. Everybody can't deal with special needs.
Yeah.
Everybody got their limits. Everybody can't deal with a mute or a blind person. Everybody have their needs and what they can handle and what they can't. And this is the one thing I can handle. And I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yes, you are.
So, like I said, that was me advertising me. So I will read your cards. We will talk. We will chit chat. Hopefully, baby Crone will sit in as she learned.
Yes.
And but she won't be doing this no time soon. She's gonna have to sit out for a while on this.
Yeah.
Until she's comfortable. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And with that being said, we really thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Again, you know what I say?
Sunflowers.